Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to talk more Palworld and a bit of an update on the modding scene for Palworld, as well as the Pokemon Company making an official response to Palworld. Nothing too crazy, but we'll talk about it in a little bit, and honestly, it's more of a positive sign than anything. But first of all, Nexus mods not comfortable hosting Palworld Pokemon mods, as noted on PC Games N. One of the biggest video gaming modding platforms in the world, Nexus Mod is hesitant to include any Palworld Pokemon mods on the site due to Nintendo's history of filing copyright strikes, legal challenges, and DMCAs against protecting the use of its IP. Nexus Mods told PC Games N not comfortable hosting this content, but that Palworld mods in general will still be available to download. Palworld is everywhere at this point. We do think that adding Pokemon content to Palworld is a very cool idea, and we understand why people would want such a thing. However, we're not comfortable hosting this content. Honestly, I have no issue with Nexus mods in this regard because, Nintendo and legal territory, like, you've seen Nintendo's track record and history when it comes to legality and the legal territory. It's not even about winning a battle against Nintendo. It's nobody wants to get dragged into any kind of legal discourse with somebody and an entity with the backing that Nintendo has. I can totally understand Nexus mods being like, we don't even want to deal with anything of that sort, and we'll just let Palworld be Palworld. With other mod support, that's fine, but as far as Pokemon mods, yeah, you're getting into a murky legal territory there, and that is something Nintendo is certainly going to come with the ban hammer as far as that's concerned. And I don't have that much of an issue. Like, I can understand, especially after everything that just happened with Capcom, Street Fighter, and all that stuff, Nintendo being like, alright, we don't want to see Ash Ketchum running around in Palworld, we don't want to see our licensed IPs in Palworld, etc., etc. I'm sure people are going to do it, and the modding community gets pretty crafty when it comes to things like this, and modding in Pokemon, I mean, that is pretty cool, but the fact that Palworld is out, the fact that Palworld is being received the way it is, I think we should just consider what we have right now to be a gigantic W, but, obviously, Palworld having Pokemon, actual Pokemon in it, you can think of Anubis as what you want. I mean, Anubis very much reminiscent of one Lucario, but actual Pokemon, that would be pretty remarkable. By the way, to give you guys a stat update on Palworld, as I'm recording this video, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1.512 million players are concurrently playing the game, and on top of that, the more impressive stat, in my opinion, 103,000 Steam user reviews, 94% of those reviews are positive. Man, if this game just gets 1% more, it breaks a huge threshold that every developer, every publisher wants to see their game at. I'm sure that's not the thing of utmost importance to Pocket Pair, but I'm sure Pocket Pair will put out a tweet and a social media post if this game does crack overwhelmingly positive, and 103,000 being at 94% positive, that is a remarkable feat already. Again, it's in early access, there's so much more content to be coming with this game, and really, the sky is the ceiling for this game, and they continue to roll out updates and patches, and obviously right now, the imperative work is gonna be done, on the critical bug errors and the critical bug fixes. That's going to be of utmost importance. But remember, what they are working on is going to be adding PvP, raid bosses, endgame content, Pal Arena, PvP for pals, Steam and Xbox crossplay, various improvements, server transfers, and migrations, which I know a lot of people want, improvements to the building system, new islands, pals, bosses, and technologies as well. And with the resources they have available right now, that is their current planned future updates. But given the backing that this game has, the amount of copies that has been sold, like by the end of, this month, I think the game is easily going to crack 10 million copies sold. Let's say they got $20 a copy of the game, after Valve takes their cut, that would be $200 million generated by Palworld that goes to Pocket Pair. That's an insane stat, and obviously that's a lot of resources that they can then work with in improving the game. What had I said in a previous video? I would love to see at some point if they could spin what they have in Palworld into a single-player, somewhat narrative-driven experience, and I said that in a video, and then I saw a lot of people in the comment section being like, yo, that's not out of the realm of possibility. They could easily do that, especially with Pocket Pair being a Japanese studio. That's probably something that's in their radar and something they want to do. Obviously, it's just something that right now cannot be a priority, cannot be a focus when we're talking about a narrative-driven single-player experience, and obviously, you can play the game offline, and I think that's one of the best elements of the game that if you don't want to deal with going online, if you want to play this game totally solo at your own pace, you can do that, and it doesn't have to be this feeling of, oh, I'm so far behind compared to everyone else. You can play this game totally solo, and I think, you know, just having a narrative-driven single-player experience would just add to that this game is totally fine if you do want to play it solo, because I am one of those people, like, I'm buying a lot of games, I'm playing a lot of games, like, I'm playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth right now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with everybody else that's just solely focused on Palworld. Like, I got Like a Dragon, I got Tekken 8, I got Grand Blue next week, I got Persona. Most people are not gonna be like that, but with a game like Palworld, it does require a level of investment where you're consistently playing the game, and, you know, at level with your friends if you are playing multiplayer. But that's why I like, you know, the games that offer a solo-style experience where you can really play at your own pace. And you can't do that with Palworld, given offline servers are what a lot of people are doing right now. Also, should be noted that the Pokemon Company has put out an official response to Palworld and them getting a lot of inquiries. They noted inquiries regarding other companies' games. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January of 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Yeah. That's just such a... Obviously, there's a little bit of a translation and lost in translation element there, but I just find that statement to be so comical. They're not going to do anything at this stage of the game to Palworld as a game. It's the mods that they're going to go after in terms of, you know, attacking the mods of putting Ash and various Pokemon in there, which I can understand. Like, I'll take the L on that one. If we can't get Pokemon mods, I'm not going to go crazy about that. The fact we have Palworld, the fact that this game exists, just that has to be seen as a gigantic W. And yes, it's a small minority of people that are having meltdowns that are like hardcore Pokemon fans. I would assume the majority of Pokemon fans are excited that a game like this exists, because worst case scenario, Game Freak is going to keep doing what Game Freak does. They're going to put out the Pokemon games that they've always done, and nothing changes. Pokemon's still going to sell 50 million copies, or whatever million copies they sell, 20 million copies. It doesn't matter. They're going to be fine, but now you do have another alternative in terms of this monster collecting style of gaming archetype, but, you know, Palworld from a gameplay standpoint more akin to a survival game rather than Pokemon. And, you know, best case scenario would be it gives Nintendo, Pokemon Company, Game Freak, whoever's involved, a little bit of a kick to be like, hey, maybe we could improve Pokemon a little bit. Maybe we don't have to drop games with performance issues that look the way that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet look. Just an idea, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, we've been doing a lot of Palworld content because you guys seemingly do enjoy it, so keep expecting that. But that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.